Welcome to Facing My Mistakes. Today's episode is really interesting, and I'll say it's intriguing and very, very inspiring. We're going to be speaking with Mr. Williams, who's not a Nigerian. He's from Liberia. He came into the country during the civil war in Liberia as a refugee, and he was able to escape into Nigeria to seek, a better life in the country. And then that was when his story started, from one issue to another, and then to another, and then to another. Don't let me tell you the story. Let's hear from him directly. Welcome, Mr. Williams.
God bless you, man.
Tell us a bit about yourself. We know that you're from Liberia.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tell us about yourself.
Okay, my name is William.
Okay.
I'm from Liberia.
Okay.
Born in Monrovia,
Okay.
the capital city of Liberia.
Yeah.
Then I went to primary school, secondary school. More from Portuguese family. My father had two wives, so he was struggling with competition of two wives, and so my mom was the second.
Okay, the second wife.
Yes, smallest, so more attention on the biggest, so.
But there's more attention on the
attention
older
on the first wife. So the
opposite
second
in
year,
Nigeria.
so
In
she
Nigeria,
was struggling.
the
So
attention is on the second
being
wife.
the last born, school fee to follow up again. So my school matter just stopped.
Okay.
So I entered into business. So in Liberia, I was doing business, selling wares, shoes, and clothes. That's what I was doing till we had the last Civil War 2000.
Yeah, in year 2000.
The year 2000.
Okay.
So throughout the war, from 90 to 2000, as God grant me the grace that I sustained. But the war of 2000 was different. It was so risky that I saw it that I couldn't just, So my friends and other people were coming out of the country, going.
They were leaving the country.
Leaving the country. So myself too, I decided to leave.
Okay.
But I'm not married actually, but I have issue with a lady. I have two kids. My first child.
You were not married to her, but you have kids.
I have kids. Yeah, two kids with her.
All right.
So actually, they flew over to the U.S. Embassy for rescue because they were ladies and children.
Yeah.
The U.S. Embassy take them for refuge, but man, no. So I have to find my way out. They were already safe, so I now found my way out and got into Nigeria.
Okay.
So
when you got into Nigeria, what happened? Did you look for? Do you have people in Nigeria? Do you have friends in Nigeria, or families, or friends that had come into Nigeria from Liberia? Did you know anyone in the country?
Yeah, actually, I knew a friend in Nigeria, in Liberia. He's a Nigerian.
Okay.
He gave me the address.
Okay.
So I had little cash that I came away from home. So when I got into Nigeria and traced the address, you could say a quarter area. So I traced the address and I couldn't get him. So the little cash I left, I went and lodged in a local lodging.
Hotel.
Yeah, hotel. I was there for roughly about like a month plus.
Okay.
So I run out of cash and all those things. So that is.
Okay, hold your thoughts right there. You were in a hotel and then you were staying there, then you ran out of cash.
Yeah.
We're going on a short break and then we'll be right back, and then you tell us the rest of our story. We'll be right back. You had to stay in a hotel because you couldn't locate your friend here in Nigeria.
Yeah.
Okay, so then what happened at the hotel?
So I was in a hotel for roughly about a month plus. I run out of cash. There was nothing to pay, so they have to take my things out.
Wow.
So the reception, one of the cleaners, I have to talk to him. So he just decided to say, okay, but let me just help you. You squat with me for some time. So so I was squatting with the cleaner at his own place. But I used to come to the hotel because I was well knew there. Then I have a club there. So I was there try to get friends. Try to get around friends. Yeah, mix around friends. So later I got around the wrong friends. The friends I got around, and they try to help me out because of my condition. They were also helping me, feeding and other things. So they have to take me from the cleaner house and bring me to their own house. You understand? So I was staying with them, but I never knew what they were into.
Okay.
So I was staying with them, and they were helping me out. So it came to a point I needed certain money. I wanted to start up something like business because I like doing business. I sell. I was selling. So I was like, let me just see if I can get cash. get into the market or start something.
But while you were with them, before you even thought of starting up something, were they the ones they were feeding?
Yeah. They were actually doing. Yeah, they were actually doing.
And you were not doing anything there.
Yeah, at that time, nothing, because I don't know the country well.
Okay.
So they were taking care of me, doing things for me. So it reached to a point I said, call the other guy and told him, I said, man, can I get help or cash that I want to start something doing? You see, it's not so easy like that. The cash you see you're getting, we get it somehow. I said, but then you can help me to, join you guys, or I don't know it was, certain business clear up doing I could join them together.
You didn't know, you didn't ask them what they were doing.
Yeah. So but I was desperate of getting cash at that moment. So I now spread out to him and tell him that you can just, help me with cash. He said, it's not just easy to just help you with cash. Feeling all those things, we can do it. But if you want cash, you can, So I said, okay, what are you doing? Any business or anything I can get into and just join you guys will do. So you say, but then you say, okay, but then we will talk. So we went out that night, came back the next morning, we at the club, come back from the next morning at the house in the morning time, and I asked him, he now tell me, say, but this is it. I said, what? They were into snatching cars. Yeah, they were
snatching people's cars.
Yeah.
So they were armed robbers.
Yeah, that's what actually they do. They snatch cars. So I never knew.
And
so
when didn't know all the way.
So I never knew all the way. So when they told me, they said, this is what we do, and this is how the cash come and this and this. So I said, I was afraid from the usual state. I was afraid. So you say, well, you ready? That means you can get your own cash, you can get your own apartment, get your own place and everything. Stand on your own and do your own business. So I decided, I said, it took me like 2 weeks to think about that.
And they were very gentle.
Yeah, they didn't rush me. Yeah, they didn't rush with me. They were still giving me things, staying in the house with them, doing everything with them.
Wow.
So I sat down and said, but to give me that car to start on what I wanted, it was like somehow difficult. So I looked at it and said, okay. But they say, okay, but then I say, I'm afraid. They say, okay, we'll go with you for a trip. See how we do.
That you were afraid of.
Yeah, I say, I'm afraid. So they told me, say, well, then we'll go with you for a trip. You won't do nothing. You see how we run things. Then after that, if you have that man, then you can flow on your own.
So they wanted to just observe.
Yeah, to go observe with them. So that's why they took me along. So when the first time we went, they always go like 4. But when they were taking me, they went 3. I make it 4.
Okay.
So they told me that if I go with them just to observe, I won't take more share with them. Normally, the way they share their money, they will just give me something that at least, to observe and then. So I went with them. The first trip, we succeeded, and
succeeded. You snatched the car.
Snatched the car. We succeeded. They have their own buyer.
Because I was going to ask that. So when you snatch the car, what happened?
No, they have their own contacts. They have their contacts.
Wow.
They have their contacts. They have their buyers and everything. They call their buyer one. But
So
that first trip, I never went with them with their buyer. You know what I'm saying? They only dropped me. 2 dropped me. 2 drop along with me. 1 went. Yeah.
Okay, so immediately they snatch the car. They take it straight to the buyer. Yeah,
they take it straight. All depends.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It all depends the time. Okay. So that time, that day, that first trip, they took it to the buyer. 2 went along with me to the house.
Okay.
1 took it to their connection ground. In the evening time, in the morning time, he came back. That one, I don't know how to solve yourself. He brought the cash with them.
Wow. So that same day, they brought out the cash.
No, it was the next morning.
Okay.
So it was the next morning they got the cash. So that guy now just came back. The one I was staying with now, he just came back and told me, say, see the man, you can hold this for now, but see how we did this. So that man, when I saw that man, look, it couldn't make me to start what I wanted to start.
Do you remember how much you were giving them?
I can't just remember. I couldn't just remember. Okay. But it couldn't just make me to start what I wanted to actually start. Because I needed my own accommodation and all those things. And the main important thing, I wanted to get away from them and all those things too. So I look at it, I say, So I took that cash, tried to manage, and I look at it, I say, So the next one, they took me again for the same try again, or like that. So
and you were not scared by the second
The first one, I was afraid. The second one, I was afraid. Then they tell one, no. They tell one, I got a little bit courage and something. Then, Then I decided to participate. They gave me my own role, because if you go, you have your own role to play. They give you your own
Division of labor.
Yeah.
Everybody had something to do.
They draw the plan, you know, draw
Really?
the plan.
You
This
draw
is
the
your road.
plan?
Yeah, you draw the plan. You plan it. This is your road. This is your road. Everything, and every road have percentage. Yeah.
Do they determine which location they're going to go to snatch?
Yeah. They does. I will show you an example. You don't just go anywhere and you know, say you just want to go on the street and just speak anywhere. No, they will make sure if that okay. We just look at say we're going to Lagos Island. Like that. For example, we're going to Lagos Island, via area. You know, they will have a specific location, and they will have a route, escaping route.
Wow.
Yeah, there will be a route. They have someone that will give the plan, you know, all those drawing of route, how to get out and how to, you know, where to road.
Okay.
This was how
very interesting, guys.
Yeah.
Okay. We're going on a short break again. When we're back, we will continue. See you soon. Welcome back. So, Mr. Williams, so you went, first trip you were afraid, second trip you were afraid, third trip you now had a strong mind and you had a lot of confidence, you know, to participate with them.
Yeah.
And so you were telling me about the routes and how they go and how they plan their mission and their escape routes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So go on.
So they have plans, they make plans, and everyone, if you join, then you have your own part to play. You have your own role to play. And according to the capacity of your road, the risk of your risk give you the more amount.
So the higher the risk, the higher the
like
money.
The driver, you use professional driver. You don't just use any driver anyhow. Yeah. So the driver, the percentage of the driver, the percentage of those that hold arms is different. You know what I'm saying? The person that will even go approach the vehicle, the person in the vehicle, the percentage of that person is somehow is different too.
Okay.
So it's well like that.
So which role were you participating in?
Which way I was participating?
Yes.
Oh, I was like, you know, gadget in case of, you know, any attack or from anywhere.
Any intruder.
Yeah, but I have something in my hand to fear people.
Oh, okay.
Out of pistol.
I wanted to ask that. What is something in your hand?
Out of pistol in my hand to fear people.
A real pistol or a toy pistol?
No, a real one. It's real one.
Really?
A real one, yeah. To fear people. So
have you had, during all those your missions, have you had anyone, you know, attack you or walk up to you or want to challenge you?
We have like some prove stubborn. Some prove stubborn. They don't want to give out their card, so we have to just threaten them by, you know, we don't intentionally like say you want to kill. But if you make the boss will have a leader, will tell you your life is more important than the person. So when he resists that, he don't want to leave his car, or you want to risk that people will catch you and you fall into death, you gun him down and make your that's what the leader will tell you. Definitely he will tell you.
But have you guys killed anybody in the process?
No, when I was with the guns and seriously got straight, and no, we only threaten.
Okay.
Yeah, we only threaten. There was no point of death. So there was a mission that we went on. The guy refused. He was very stubborn. He fell in love with a car that he couldn't just leave a car. So, you know, so what they did, they have to just shoot around him.
They shot around him?
Yeah, they shot around him.
Okay.
You know, I was on the scene at that time. I think it's the second in command. He was the one that did that, shoot around him before that fear came out. But that one, he resisted. He even
held the steering.
Yeah. No, he held one of them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He held one of them?
Yeah, he held one of them. So they won't have to push him.
Wow.
You understand? So then, you know, the vehicles will be in traffic. You know, sometimes some vehicles in traffic. So we have to just, like 4 in gun, 2 have to be there to just make the crowd to be afraid. You understand?
So that nobody can run out of their cars.
No one can just, you understand? So that one resisted, and some other people wanted to just join to, you know, get that kind of courage that if that man can, you know. So in that kind of, you know, argument, we do things that we fear to fear them out. So the second in command shot around him and he got afraid. What the commander said was telling him, say, gun him down. That going down you were doing, you were just saying you know, so for that man to get in his shed. So when he heard the shot around him, actually thinking that they really want to go in there, so he gave her the car. And we live. It was like 2-3 different occasions that we struggle with people, but we never had, you know,
had any case of death, killing people.
No.
You know, you did all that. You were with them for how long?
With them for like roughly about, let's say, 2 years.
2 years.
Yeah, I stand out on my own. Yeah, I stand out on my own. Got my own place, rented my own place.
And you didn't stop.
I didn't stop. Again, I
thought the objective was to get money to start up a business.
Yeah, but later on, when the money started coming, my mind changed.
It was too sweet.
Yeah, it was so sweet. I keep flowing with them. We just called ourselves. Me, this is the plan. This is the area, and this is what we're going to do. This is your room. See your room. So that's it.
So what happened? I mean, after 2 years.
After 2 years, okay, that was the point. We went on a mission. When we were coming out, we actually got the car, but there was a lady in the car, and she forgot her handbag. You know, so okay, there was the handbag. So then we scared her and carry her hand. She forgot her handbag. So we were only like 4 in the car, 4 guys.
Yeah.
So coming, the handbag was there. So my colleague had the handbag like they try to search her in the handbag to see, you know.
See if there's anything.
Yeah, there's anything in there. So while you were searching the handbag, we were coming, but we never need our police checking point.
Oh wow.
Yeah, we never need a police check. Before we reach the checking point, then you know, before we got there was a police checking point. You can't just get them. It was suspicious. It was so very fast. It was just got time. So it was very fast. So we want to, to get rid of the handbag was somehow difficult. See, he just held it like this somehow. So when we got, try to hide it, block here. Then when we got to the checking point, the 2 police just looked in the car. There were no ladies in the car, but they saw the handbag. I suspected the way he tried to, you know, that kind of fear or something. I just see God were walking. So they say, get out of the car.
Wow.
When they say get out of the car, you know, the driver stopped. When the driver stopped, 2 of them picked race.
Wow. They took off.
They took off. So right there, you know, the police I couldn't just run.
So it was left with 2 of you?
Yeah, they just arrested us.
So did they ever catch the 2 that run off?
No, they left.
Wow.
So they left, we went to, they took us to SARS. We were in SARS for like roughly about 8 months.
Okay.
Yeah, we were in SARS for like 8 months, you know, training. They wanted to get those 2 guys out because they have so many cars reposed and all those things.
Wow.
So they wanted us to just bring the 2 guys out. It's one of the covenant with them that you don't just give out anybody.
What do you mean by covenant?
It's just something, agreement. You know, if you are caught, you don't mention anyone name.
Okay, but it's not like you.
It's not oath. No, there's no oath with it. It's not court or something.
Okay.
But it's a strong covenant.
Agreement between all of you.
Yeah. So in South, they torture all. There's so many things to produce your 2 guys. Nothing. Later on, they sent us to court. From court, we led in prison. So that was in Medium prison. I was there. The case was just open, or in prison. They would just say, if you know that anything about robbing case, they take it that kind of way, you know. So that means there was no lawyer. Wow. I spent roughly about 8 years there.
In prison?
Yeah, I was in prison for 8 years. So that served like the 8 years I was there, let's say roughly about, 5 years. I never participate on seeking God or anything. So yeah, there was no vision, nothing was working. You know, in the prison, they have the cells. They said that, they have, you know, church. They have service in the church, in the cell. Yeah, in the cell. The Muslims will pray, the Christian pray. So by that time, you know, my mind was spoiled. There was nothing, but it came to a time I never cared of things, you know, about God and all those things. But later on, every day you know, you must just hear it because while you are there, just lock up maybe about 60-something people, 80, 70 lock up sometimes. Before that was in my 5th year in prison. So I began, I have a little change of mind in prison, little. Then I start. At least I wake up on my own now. I say, but let me just see if I can, you know. I started following up. I joined the main church.
Okay.
The main church on Saturday. I started, you know, going to church and things. But I got serious with Christianity. Okay. Yeah, I got serious with Christianity. I gave my life actually. Went to the altar, gave my life, you know. Then I joined the fellowship, begin to, you know,
participate.
They participate, and also I got close out, and start doing things with God.
So how did you come out of prison? At what point did you come out of prison?
Later on, I went to court. My name was just called. Yeah, you know, I went out. They said I have to go to court, and I went to court.
Meanwhile, you didn't have a lawyer or anything.
Yeah, I never had a lawyer after that 8 years, or the 7 year, 8 years. Okay, the 8 years now. When I went to court.
Okay.
When I went to court, I was just discharged.
Really, just like that.
Just like that. It was like dream to me. I used to pray because the pastor, he was one Calabar and guy. Actually, he was the pastor of the cell. So the guy drew me closer. He began to teach me. He nurtured me actually. So I was almost like prayer partner with him.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, the churches comes, especially most of the MFN too. They have prayer points. The flyers they bring, all those prayer points, were things that I used to use. You know, I pray and all those things.
So there were 2 of you that got arrested.
Yes, ma'am.
Right. What happened to the other person?
Okay, the second, my second friend, it was like he had strong connection. He got out of prison before me, so I was surprised.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. When you got out,
Yeah.
when you were released,
Yeah.
What happened? Did you go to look for these your friends again?
Yeah. When I got released, I came out. I met 2.
Okay.
I met 2 of them, and 2 of them were living, you know, wild, and they were like things have gone down with them little, but what they could just do.
Business was not booming.
Business wasn't booming.